Welcome to the TCOM Heuristic of the Month.
Why heuristics?
What are heuristics?
How do you spell heuristics?
Well, because the work of supporting people's transformational journey is really challenging.
To drive change, we must do effective work.
That requires great plans, and those plans need to derive from a person's story.
Heuristics are decision guides.
They're helpful tips
Mental shortcuts.
that can help you do all the great work efficiently.
So let's get into it.
It's the TCOM Heuristic of the Month. Hello, listeners, and welcome back to Helping Me with Mr. B. Today's topic is, you can ask any question if you do it from a caring perspective. I'm Mr. B, and this segment is brought to you by one of those companies that mails you a mattress. Let's get back to the phone. Hello, caller, you're next.
Helping people isn't easy. What advice do you have for people who have to ask hard questions as a part of their jobs?
That's a great question. Being an effective helper sometimes means asking people difficult questions. If you want to help someone, you need to help them get to their true story. That requires conversations on topics that might be uncomfortable for them, or sometimes even you.
But if the helper is uncomfortable, like I sometimes feel, it can really impact how the conversation will go.
Right. If you feel like you're being intrusive, then the people that you serve will probably experience you as an intruder.
Yeah, I've seen helpers showing they aren't sure why they're asking about a particular topic, and then the person isn't sure how to answer.
Well, confidence matters. Most people can tell when you're uncomfortable or lacking certainty. Not everyone can be gifted with a smooth podcasting voice like yours truly.
Exactly. That's why I listen. How do we get the word out that helpers are humans too? We all have our hang-ups. It could be asking about money or religion, pregnancy, suicide, or death. None of us are instantly skilled at asking every difficult question, and being good at it takes practice.
I find that it really starts by demonstrating a caring perspective. I'm not asking you about challenging topics because I'm nosy or because my paperwork told me to do so. I'm asking because the knowledge that the answers provide will allow me to help you. It looks like we have another caller.
Hey, Mr. B, first-time caller, long-time listener. You and that last caller are both making some good points about helpers being okay with asking tough questions and getting to the heart of the matter. But how do we actually do that?
Well, thanks for the call. Let me put a list together here.
Ooh, I'd love to help with that.
Oh, you're still on the line? Cool. Let's do it together then. First, make sure you establish a good relationship, a therapeutic relationship. Be clear, be caring, be positive and respectful, and be professional. That means having good boundaries. A caring and respectful relationship is fundamental to an effective conversation.
You know, I was just talking to a barista about that.
Next, you need to own your own history. Be aware of what might trigger you and what makes you uncomfortable, but make sure your history is not a part of the story. A helping conversation should not be about you.
Be direct, make eye contact, show that you're listening. Nonverbals really matter.
Yeah, I got one.
All right, another caller. Okay, go.
When a person's story begins to unfold, have a clear idea what information will be useful in each moment. Not every question I might want to ask will be relevant to the person I'm talking to. I try to consider what questions are likely to lead to action.
That's a great one. Think about what to ask and how to ask it before you meet. But don't read from a script. Caring conversations need to feel spontaneous and genuine, not routine and scripted. That reminds me, I'm supposed to read an ad here for a meal kit service, but I'll do that later.
Oh, and don't anticipate the answer. Don't judge the answer. Thank the person for sharing their story. Sharing their story is a gift to you.
Those are great tips. You want to wrap it up?
Oh, yes. You can ask almost any question if you do it from a caring perspective.
That's the TCOM Heuristic of the Month.
Can I be your permanent co-host?
Thanks for calling.